What's going on, you guys? It's Manfiest Gaming. Ugh. I need to find an intro that sounds cool, but I guess if you look in the beginning, I already have one, so I guess I don't really need to say it. I didn't even thought of it that way. Anyways, here is my part 2 review DLC, and it's going to be the new strike mission, Will of Crota, and it's exciting stuff. Now we know it from the story missions, and I'm kind of like crossing paths with her that we finally find out that wizard Ominga, I don't know how to say her name, is the boss. So we make our way through the Tesla complex. What we're doing is each area we're fighting off just waves and waves of enemies. We I think wiped probably about 3 times before we finally got to this part. To this video, this raid, where we oh my god, Nightfall, where we beat it. So look how long we sit in this area. It's about, I have it at 2.0 speed, and we sit in this area for literally and I cut out a few parts, so we stay in this area for about 10 minutes. It's crazy, just fighting off enemies. Now I'm walking into this Nightfall thinking, okay. Story missions, of course, sucked. I didn't expect much from that, but I'm hoping that this new Nightfall / Strike is going to be badass, because Bungie knows how we cheese all these bosses in the other ones. So I'm thinking, alright, they're gonna make this hard. They're gonna make this challenging. It's gonna be chaos all around, and it actually was. It was pretty hard. I mean, I had 2 really good guys with me, PvE players, and we're just getting just wrecked on, and we're communicating and talking and reviving each other. So we finished this it was about 40 minutes. It was long. It was in these shanks, man. It barely shoots you, you're dying. So you gotta think this Nightfall's level 30 difficulty, so it was pretty hard. So as 32s, I can see how it being much easier, but man, it was like 29s playing on a hard raid type difficulty. You're barely getting shot and you're dying. So I was enjoying how hard it was. I on the resets, for example, I do all my strange coin strikes and the Nightfalls in the same night with my buddies. It's easy. We finished all that in under an hour. So the fact that this was so hard that we did that once, we were like, oh man. We went to bed. We got off after this. I was like, oh shit, we're raiding tomorrow night. Let's take a break, because this took a lot out of us. It was fun. I had fun doing this Nightfall. I would not mind doing it on my other characters. What I do mind is doing all the quests again. Oh god, it's gonna be so annoying. Going to Eris and getting all the quests. So if you're a guy like me who has 3 characters, just to get all the reward, and you enjoy this game a lot, you're gonna have to do all that over again. And it's like, oh man, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not. It's gonna be tedious and it's gonna suck. Now, granted, the 3 story missions are easy as hell. All you gotta do is go back and forth and turn bounties in, and then you gotta go to the patrol and find all that, and then you finally unlock it. So I guess it's not so bad, but I feel like they shouldn't have to do that for every character, but whatever, right? So if you're deciding now to make a new character, well, that just blows, because that's just a lot more work you're gonna have to do. But I'm glad I made my 3 ahead of time. I have 3. Well, I almost have 3 30s, but I have 2 30s, 129. I actually, oh my god! You saw from my one of the story missions, I actually got a legendary engram, which gave me the new arms for a hunter, which I'm pretty sure will bump me up to 30. So 3 30s I got, and I'm glad I made it. I just have to do this part, so I should be grateful for that. But yeah, as you can see, we're still stuck. So it's crazy. We're still stuck. So we're about to clear out this area and move our way on to the next. But it's obviously kind of repetitive in the way of sitting in one area and fighting a bunch of enemies. Not like, would have been really badass. I heard in the raid, on the new raid, you kind of maybe do it, but you're running away from enemies or something, or fighting your way through them, or just something epic like that. But it was pretty repetitive. I didn't expect it kind of like that. I expected what it was given to us, but I liked how much havoc was happening, and we actually had to move a lot through the Nightfalls. Usually in all the other Nightfalls, I mean, most of them you don't have to go through too many areas. So we're right now we're looking for chests, just looking around, see if we can find anything. But we had no such luck. I don't know if maybe we just didn't look hard enough, or maybe there wasn't just isn't any on that in time. So we're making our way up to the next area, and man, it was here we go again. It was pretty much deja vu from the old Cosmic Drone missions where you hold down while the ghost is working on the gate, you're just defending that doorway. And that's practically what we did again, but ×2 difficulty. We wiped a lot in this part, and well, I think I did about 2 times, and we brought each other. So what I'm saying is, this fusion rifle you need to bring in. Okay, the one that Ares gives you definitely helps a lot. I mean, I rolled with my Thunderlord, which destroyed the enemies. That new fusion rifle, which not even leveled up, does great work in the Nightfall. So I'm gonna bring in the raid, even though it's not upgraded. I'm excited for that. And I have my Vision of Confluence, which did nothing. I don't think you barely see me pull it out in this video. So honestly, story missions I gave a thumbs down. But I was actually having a good time on this Nightfall. I give it a thumbs up. I thought it was a pretty fun Nightfall. I think it's difficult, I think it's hard, and most people are going to agree that it's one of the longest, one of the hardest. Because when you get to the end, you're going to see that all of us got at least over 120 kills. Wow, and was I glimmer rich after that too? That was crazy. Over 120 kills. So that easily makes this like you fight off the most enemies strike, and I think that's what they were going for, and they accomplished it. Now, as far as the repetitive areas and sitting in one area and just fighting off waves and waves of enemies, that does not change. It is like that throughout the whole time. That's the only thing I disliked about the Nightfall. I thought the boss was cool. I thought the invisible enemies and how difficult it was fun. These snipers, I mean, these snipers were all everywhere. They were on the roof. They were like in spots you couldn't even see. Like, I'm getting shot at one, I don't know where, and I'm just like right there above the roof. I mean, they're just like fucking everywhere. So that was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. We were yelling and talking and communicating. I wish I would have got it recorded, but I've been having party chat problems, which I'm gonna fix. But I bet if I just talk through this video and explained it, and also I'm fast forwarding it, so because in reality this was about 45 minutes video, so I shortened it down to 14 minutes and got all the cool important parts. But as far as Nightfall goes, I gave it a thumbs up. I gave it a 7 out of 10. It was pretty fun. I think it's more fun than a lot of the other strikes, and it's really challenging. So if you don't really like a challenging new strike, well, you're probably not going to like this one because it was very difficult, and my reward wasn't even that great. I'm going to go ahead and spoil it now and say the rewards we all got was Captain got 9 strange coin, which he was fine with. Exotic shards and all that, you're going to need them. You're going to need them, so if you get strange coins, be happy. Those things are becoming more and more valuable. Sparta got a badass looking auto rifle, looking like, I think it was the Unwilling Soul. Looks so dope. And he's like, oh, I don't want it. I was like, oh man, I'll trade you in a heartbeat, because he's a big PvE player. And I got a scout rifle. So I'm like, oh shit. Man, I'm a big PvP player. I don't really use scout rifles. Scout rifles are awesome in this game. They're even good in PvP, but I still don't use them. And this one didn't even have full auto, which I would maybe change my mind. But so I got a scout rifle. The only thing I didn't want, I wouldn't have minded got strange coin. I wouldn't have minded about any of that. But it's whatever. I did it for the gameplay. I realized that I have terrible luck with Nightfalls. I've gotten my Gallahorn and a Crucible. I got all my shit in Crucible. I think Crucible likes me more than the Nightfall and Rays. In Crucible, I got a Gallahorn, a Last Word, a Asterios Regime, a Plan C. I got so many exotics in my freaking Crucible matches that it's insane, that I literally probably wasted a lot of time on raids. But nah, it's all fun in games. It's fun. But yeah, we make our way through out of that area finally, and we're going through these stairs, and we know we're getting towards the end to the boss, and it's getting hype. It's getting exciting. You breach the Joan complex right here, and we're at the spot where you pretty much fight off enemies outside. So, I thought, oh man, this is gonna be a bunch of waves, but it's not. It's a quick one, and you make your way through that tunnel down there, which is, thank God. I'm like, oh man, we're gonna sit here while this dropship just shoots at us and keeps dropping enemies. It was annoying, but it didn't happen in this part. So, we kill off the few as there is, and we make our way through the little broken down ship, and voila, we're making our way through the next area. So definitely bring your Thunderlord into this if you have it. It just wrecks everything, all the wizards, even the boss. I mean, the health is going down quick. And you know what? My Thunderlord is not even upgraded all the way. Honestly, that's how great this gun was in the Nightfall. I mean, the lightning rounds are insanely work well. So wow, I just realized we're all wearing the same shader. That's kind of cool and gay at the same time. But we make our way through this, and we're coming up to the last area where we're gonna just sit the whole time. Not yet. This is the second to last, but we're gonna pretty much fight through all these guys. Oh, we come across the boss real quick, so we're thinking, oh man, we're at the final part. We're at the final part. But no, we just shoot her for a little bit, and then she disappears, and she's gone. So you know, she's still right there, kind of, but she disappears, and then we're gonna have to fight through these ads again to find our way to the finally the last area. So you know, I thought this part was really fun. You know, I've never really seen it like this, where they just come waving out. This is kind of like a loot cave type deal. They just kept running out at you, and we're all just kind of like back to back, just shooting them. And there's like a mini Fogoth org right there, and it was I like this part. It was probably one of my favorite parts in the Nightfall. Then we're just sitting down this tunnel, and all of them are just rushing at us. That was pretty epic. I hope it raised a lot like that. I'm playing that tonight. Obviously, y'all know I'm gonna record that. Hopefully to maybe finish it. Who knows? I'll definitely be recording and posting that as soon as I can. But it might take a couple nights to be nice to finish. If not tonight, you know, we plan on staying up all night and doing it, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, we make our way through that area, and then we finally, it says kill I'm in a goal, or how the fuck you say her name, and this is the area we sit in for the rest of the Nightfall. This was chaos. So that's your safe area right here, just in this little area. So we thought, okay, we're gonna warm around a bit, look for a chest, and there was a bunch of hidden spots. I could have looked farther, I know I could have, but after about a few minutes, we were like, okay, fuck it, let's just kill her, because we can do this. You're gonna do this 2 more times, so we'll just look for chests then. So we make our way back, and that in that little spot, those stewardaways are your friends, you know, but they're just bullets flying at them, and with these arc cannons that these knights have, it's insane. I mean, they're even starting. They weren't actually so bad. They're starting to glitch through the fucking wall. So you gotta take out the ads, and a little time before they spawn again, you gotta take out the boss. So really, what they're trying to do, I think, is not making you have a way to cheese the boss, because we couldn't find no such way. We had to do it like we just had to grind it through. Like I said, a 45-minute Nightfall. It was crazy. It was like as long as it takes to do a normal raid. Honestly, no, a normal raid would go faster even. So we're about to finish him. Captain gives the kill shot to end the boss, and finally, after grinding it through, I think it was like 6 a.m. we finished all the story missions, we did all the quests, and we beat the Nightfall. And there's obviously just one quest. I gotta wait for Zur to turn in or purchase something from him, but obviously we can't do anything about that till Friday. But yep, you get a bunch of experience. We finally beat it, and it was a great feeling. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm seeing you running around like with chests, but we don't find shit. But we're just kind of looking at the scenery, and I kept forgetting to notice that it was pretty cool looking. You know, it was literally like patrol and going through the area, but they spiced it up a little bit. They made it look a little darker. So it was overall a thumbs up new strike mission. Thank God, because the story missions were like taking a dump. So, you know, I told you about my reward earlier, and I'm gonna show. I don't remember the name of it, but look at that. Look at the amount of kills we got. It was crazy. I got a scout rifle, Crusader, and that Unwilling Soul is what Sparta got, which I want. But you know, of course, I get a scout rifle. So obviously, you know, that's my first new crazy attack powered weapon. I'll probably try it out in PvP. Who knows what happened? Who knows what will happen? Oh my god, I don't want to start this whole video and I stutter at the end. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm recording that for the raid, so appreciate you. Thank you. Leave a like. Peace out, guys.